of the place.
Gomorra.
Throw a muffin in the toaster oven at 450 degrees. Then just leave it in there without setting the timer. Sounds like a recipe for arson.
Hey there, it's Dr. Robbins. Just wanted to let you know I've completed the autopsy on your burn victim.
Das wollte ich auch gerade sagen. Kuckuck. Was?
Hey Doc, we got your call.
All right, let's begin.
Who is it?
Well, her bikini probably left no room for imagination, nor an ID. But I did collect her fingerprints and DNA for you. Take a look at the third-degree burns on your victim's hands and face. You can probably tell that they were above the surface of the mud during the initial explosion and subsequent fire. In addition to the burns to her skin, she suffered thermal injury to her upper airway. She inhaled a substantial amount of smoke and hot gases from the fire. Carboxyhemoglobin levels in her blood exceeded 73%. Cause of death was suffocation due to carbon monoxide poisoning. In a fire that intense, carbon monoxide levels would spike rapidly. She probably fell unconscious pretty quick. Most likely, she slipped under the mud after losing consciousness. Time of death is going to be difficult to determine. Even without the fire, the initial temperature of the mud bath complicates my ability to offer an accurate estimate. I was able to extract samples of the vitreous humor from both eyes. Potassium accumulation in the tissue indicates time of death between 3 and 4 a.m.
That's consistent with when the fire started.
Lecker.
Not exactly, but take a look at this bruising on her arm. Does that look like a handprint to you?
Yeah. Looks like someone grabbed her pretty hard.
From the coloration of the bruising, I'd say it occurred at least 6 to 12 hours prior to death. I certainly find no indication she was lying in that mud over a prolonged period of time.
We need to get a photo of those bruises. My camera's memory card is full. You mind documenting this one?
I'll wait.
So, wir sind gleich wieder da.
Now on stage, die Funky Junkies. Zurück bei CSI. Ja, du sollst ein Foto machen.
Da hilft ja keine schöne
Ich glaube, mit dem können wir nicht mehr sprechen. Also würde ich sagen, zurück zum Tatort. Oder die Beweise nochmal und die Lupe nehmen. Na, da haben wir auch schon wieder was Neues. Mal sehen, was wir damit anfangen können. Anscheinend noch nichts.
Er hat bestimmt die Leiche missbraucht.
Was meinen Sie dazu, Dr. Ignaz?
Also ich finde, das ist ein pädophiler Doktor. Der würde auch Kinderleiche missbrauchen.
Dr. Pignaz, ich würde sagen, wir müssen ins Hauptlabor. Geh. So, da wollen wir herausfinden, was in der Wohnung ist.
Herr Dr. Friebel, Scheiß.
Our victim is not an aphis.
Wenn wir nichts haben, dann können wir nichts haben.
Das ist eine andere Person.
Oh, jetzt krieg ich auch noch Post, ey. Ich bin echt traumatische Störung haben.
Wir sind die Funky Junkies heute.
Ich hörte schwere Männertitten durch den Flur gingen. Ich konnte gar nicht schlafen bei diesem Lärm, Darling.
Ist das schön, dass der eine Hose runter Ich will mal ein bisschen Nacken sehen hier.
Sexy.
You're sexy. Wow.
Das wollten Ständer. Ständer. Wir verletzen keine Copyright.
She's not in CODIS. Our Jane Doe doesn't seem to be in the system.
Nein, zum Fickschwein.
Maybe Pete Baja knows her.
Dann gehen wir mal zu Pete Baha.
Pete Baha.
Wir gehen jetzt zu.
Warte.
Jetzt gehen wir zu Pete.
Geh zu Pete Bax's Büro. Hoffentlich ist er da.
Ah, ist wieder Hopf.
Oh, hey, you two. I just got
Sie ist
back.
ein Hopf, Alter.
What do you need?
Ja.
Er versteckt sich
Können wir eine Leiche für uns identifizieren? damit
We
wir
found an
den anderen
unidentified
Menschen-
female victim in one of the mud baths at the spa.
God, Portia. No,
Who the fuck
Portia
is
Wiseman. She's the manager at the spa. She's the only other one with a key. Just the thought that she might have been in there when it went up. I'm sorry. It's just horrible.
Sie wollte sich
Can't be
fertig
sure who she is
setzen.
until we get a positive identification.
Of course.
Weiß
Let me
Englisch
look up
kann.
here. Oh, Portia.
Spaß.
No. What were you doing in there?
Actually, we were hoping you could help us shed some light on that. Would you mind answering a few more questions?
Sure.
Er hat Schlüssel und sie. Kein Sohn.
Okay.
Vergewaltigen.
Think back. Did she ever seem unusually angry or depressed?
Well, we weren't exactly close, but I got the feeling she was in a troubled relationship.
Fange ich an zu heulen.
Ab und zu gab's mal Tintenfock.
Little things here and there, really.
Such as?
One Friday, I asked her if she had any fun plans for the weekend. Not really, she said. Just hanging out with the boyfriend. She said it like it was a root canal or something.
Wurzelbehandlung.
Der hat die Wurzel im Arsch. Die viel Krebs.
heißt nicht, dass sie Probleme hatten.
It wasn't just that.
Die ist fachkomplett.
I think he hit her.
Why do you think that he hit her?
Well, Portia always seemed to like showing off her body. I even had to ask her once to wear more than just her bikini to work. But one week, a while back, I can't remember exactly when, she wore long-sleeve shirts every day, and she seemed depressed. When I asked her about it, she gave me some lame excuse about needing to do laundry. But when she thought I wasn't looking, I saw her rub her arm and wince. Well, Portia was a very private person. I know almost nothing about her boyfriend, except what I was able to infer.
Ich wollte es zurückhalten.
Was the spa making money?
Sure. I mean, it can always get better, right? But it was profitable.
Ich bin eine Ameise.
Is there anyone you can think of who might have had a reason to
Aber nicht
start
für
the
dich,
fire at the
nicht für
spa?
Männer.
No. I mean, who blows up a spa?
Beiden von Männern aus.
Nein, aber du.
She's not in the phone book. I looked.
Oh, yes, I know where she lived. Let me write it down for you. Never got the chance to visit
Was
her.
ist wahr?
Here you go. So, I hate to ask, but is that everything you need from me right now? I have to come up with something to tell the board about why I let the insurance run out. And I can't really focus on that while I'm here.
I think we have what we need for now. You'll be at the barber shop if we need you?
I may have some errands to run, but I will be there for some time today, for sure.
Ich koche gern für mich und auch für andere Leute. Meine Stimme klingt wie eine Ente beim Scheißen.
Das ist mir bewusst. So, dann gehen wir mal zum Loft des Opfers. Opferloft.
Achso, ich bin ein Opfer im Loft. Genau. Wieso ist hier in Berlin, der Hauptstadt?
3, 2,
Las Vegas Crime Lab, drop the weapon now!
Driver's license says Brian Reed. You mind telling us why you were in Portia Weissman's apartment, Mr. Reed?
It's my girlfriend's apartment. Well, ex-girlfriend as of yesterday.
Do you break into all your ex-girlfriend's apartments?
What? No, I didn't break in. I have a key.
Come on, the door was bashed open and you were standing there with a sledgehammer.
The door was busted in when I got there, so I grabbed the tool just in case the guy who broke in was still hanging around. Hey, just call Portia. She's angry with me, but she'll back me up. A fire? Oh, God. Is she okay?
Ja, ja.
Unfortunately, Miss Weissman never made it out of the mud bath.
You mean it can't be.
Mr. Reed, we're sorry for your loss.
A fire.
So were you tying up loose ends after you torched the spa?
What? That's crazy. The only loose ends I was tying up were my toothbrush and an extra pair of underwear. And now you tell me she's gone and you're acting like I had something to do with it?
Mr. Reed, Brian, we have no evidence implicating you right now. And we know it must be a shock to hear about Portia. We need your help to figure out what happened to her. I hope you can understand why we want to know the reason you were standing there with that thing.
Sure, yeah, I can see how it looks. But really, it's just like I told you. I stopped by to pick up my stuff, yeah, including the hammer, and the door was broken open. I grabbed the tool for protection on the way inside. It was just inside the door. I wasn't there for more than a minute before you two showed up.
Can anyone verify your location between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m.?
I don't think so, no. I was at home hanging out with my buddy Jack for most of the night. But by then, Jack was gone, and I was pretty much passed out on my couch.
Can your buddy Jack confirm your story?
Well, I try not to ask the bottle too many questions. People look at me funny.
What do you do for a living, Brian?
Living? I'm kind of between jobs right now. I'm looking for something in construction, but I'm not having a lot of luck. I do have a couple of leads, though, so ask me in a week, maybe.
We might have some more questions for you soon. Would you mind waiting?
I might as well. You probably won't get much out of me once I have a chance to start drinking.
Jim, could you do a background check on Brian Reed?
I called it in on the way over. I'll let you know what turns up.
Let's head back to Portia Weissman's apartment. Maybe there's some evidence there that can link the break-in to the fire.
Oh, ein süßer Fussi. Ein Fussi.
We need to find a shoe that matches this impression. It's made out of some kind of dirt. We should get a sample.
Mit Schmutz. Oder kann man noch ein bisschen rum?
Ja, du kannst eine Probe aufnehmen.
If we can link the shoe impression to someone, then this dirt might tell us where he's been.
Okay, die Grafik.
Das war das voll, deswegen verabschieden wir uns jetzt. Bis zum nächsten Mal.
Oh, geht. Nee, doch nicht. Bis zum nächsten Mal mit uns, den Funky Junkie, mit einem Let's Play.
Remix, ciao.
Nein, mit einem Let's Detektiv zu Criminal.
CSI.
Zu CSI. Dingsens.
Fatality.
Irgendwas mit Tod.
In irgendwas. In Garmin natürlich. Und über tödliche Verschwörung.
So, wir beenden jetzt die Aufnahme.